I can fulfill myself.
Okay, for those of you who did do it with an adult and bring it back, somebody tell me one thing that your adult agreed with, like the advice your friend gave you that they agreed with.
Not to do drugs.
Not to do drugs, that's good. That's a good agreement, Ian.
I have two things. One, mine's not done, but I do remember what my mom and I
Okay, good.
discussed about.
What'd she say?
Well, she said not to do bad things, like hang out with the gang and do like drugs and steal and crap.
Good.
Don't get in trouble with the law.
Don't get in trouble with the law.
Well,
Yes. All right, who else? What did your parents say? Something they agreed with you, or your partner's advice? You guys remember? I know we had a lot more than 3 of you handed in.
Wait, say the question again.
Something that your adult agreed with you on, that either you or your, the reputation that you wanted to have. Go ahead.
Being a sports player.
Sports player. They thought that was a good advice, good idea. Good. Did anybody have a parent add something that maybe your partner didn't say? Education.
We need stewardship.
Stewardship. Yep.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Added something.
What?
I don't remember what they added.
Oh, you don't remember what they added. Gotcha. Did anybody have an adult who didn't agree with advice that somebody gave them, or didn't agree with one of the reputations you wanted to have? Connor?
Well, like, he didn't agree, but he, like, switched education.
Okay, so he added
Achievement. Well, education, he switched it with achievement.
switch that with achievement. So you took out achievement and put in education.
Well, I put disease in the wrong box. We changed that.
That's good. Hey, look, so last time we talked about reputations, right? How will a good reputation help you have a positive future? We talked about this for a while last time. How will a good reputation help you have a positive future? Zoe?
What makes people want to be friends with you, and then you will develop those good recommendations if there's a job that you want that day, know somebody that can help you get that job.
Yep, they'll help give you good recommendations if you've got a good reputation. Let me put it like this. If you have a bad reputation, how does that hurt your chances of getting to your ideal future? All right.
Then everybody thinks you're weird and everybody won't get a job.
Okay. So outside of just jobs, what about like just your futures? How does a bad reputation get in that way?
Well, if you do something bad for a long time, it's hard to get rid of it.
You're right. Very good, Caleb. Connor?
I was watching a show the other day, the guy took steroids. It was like 30-30, like a true story. It was like Carl Lewis.
Uh-huh.
The guy. And he took steroids to get better at the sport because he kept losing. And then he finally beat the world's best man. And then they said that it wasn't cheating because, well, he still has a medal, but they said that, well, yeah, they said that they can keep him, but that's just cheating. Something like Carl Lewis won all of them.
Gotcha.
And then
Yep. Caleb, you said something about repeating something over and over,
it's hard to get rid of.
and it's hard to get rid of. What's another word for that?
Addiction.
Addiction. Okay, good. What's something that you do, I'll ask it this way, something that you do over and over on a fairly consistent basis? Oh, there's a word I'm looking for.
I know.
A what?
Habit.
Good. Yep, I have it. A habit's something that you do automatically. Sometimes you do it without thinking, and you tend to do it on a repeated basis. Does that make sense to everybody? So, is a habit a good thing or a bad thing?
Bad.
Bad, just bad.
Both.
Both. Somebody give me an example of a bad habit. Sydney. Whitney. Is it
Chewing your
Sydney?
fingernails.
Chewing your fingernails, you're right, that is a bad habit. Jaden. Drugs is a bad habit, good. Why? Why is drugs a bad habit?
Because it could mess up your lungs.
Mess up your lungs. Do a lot more than messing
You
up.
die quicker.
Yeah. Do you think drugs can get in the way of your ideal future?
Yeah.
How so?
They stand you.
Are you guys listening over here? What do we just say? How can what get in the way of the future? Taylor? Yes. Somebody tell me how drugs can get in the way of your future. Caleb.
Well, they could create a habit. So, like, smoking, try to get rid of.
Yep. How does that get in the way of what you want though? Tristan?
Like, what?
How do drugs get in the way of what you want? Like your future?
You could have hurt someone and you couldn't remember.
Good. Yep. Zoe?
You could be late for a special event if you're doing drugs or you know about a special event and then
Like your son didn't do that. You could jump and take drugs.
Yeah, you use people's trust real quick.
Like
Taylor.
your son didn't do that.
Listen to Haler, guys. Respect. I think we figured out a bad habit. Somebody tell me a good habit. Kian.
Putting your homework away.
Doing your homework every day and turning it in. Good. Zoe.
I'm having a problem with
Yep. Good. Haler.
Treat people nice and don't come back.
Yep. Good. That is a good habit. Anybody else? Yes. Good habit.
Brushing your teeth.
That is a very good habit. It happen to somebody if you do get into a bad habit. Caleb.
They could get in serious trouble.
Get in serious trouble. Like what?
Jail. Prison if it's like a kid, if you're a Boys Town.
Yep. Taylor.
Violence.
Violence.
Like, if you like kill somebody.
It's not a very good thing, is it? No. What about you, Johnny? Do you have an idea? Don't know? Do you know what we're talking about? Habits. Okay, you guys need to be paying attention. Okay, we're having the same people answer over and over. I want everybody to be engaged.
What was the question again?
Let's ask a new question. What is the value? What good can come from developing good habits? Oh,
I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but then most likely you won't start that.
good point. Very good point. Hope. Annie.
It still sounds good.
Can you get good grades? Yeah. Caleb.
They have a good reputation.
Have a good reputation. Very good. Yep. So let me ask you this. If you guys want an ideal future, do you think you need to have good habits or bad habits?
Good habits.
Good habits. Why?
If you have bad habits, then jobs and stuff, they don't want like a drug addict and stuff, working for them and stuff.
Good. Yep. So to develop these habits, who's it up to either have a good habit or a bad habit?
You.
Kylie. Yes. Say that louder. Did everybody hear Kylie?
Yourself.
Yourself. Up to you. Okay. So let me, going off of what Kylie just said, since you guys have that power, what can you guys start developing even now, this day or this week even, to begin to have good habits? Orion.
Have respect for other people.
That's a good habit to get into. How do you think you do that? How do you respect people on a regular basis?
people like
Be polite to them. Good. Caleb.